So here's a piece of Black Locust that's going to be my next turning, and it's a crotch piece, and it would be pretty small to make a completely round bowl out of it. Plus I sort of want to maybe leave some of that crotch in it, so I'm just going to cut the black lines you see and get a center on it, put it on a worm screw and start turning it. Alright, I've got it mounted up, got the tailstock up against it. Got about 600 RPMs for now. Just going to start rounding it up and hope that I can get a little more speed. About 1200. Still have this really cool looking contrast of colors right here. Alright, now I'll mark for a tenon. Okay, I'll go ahead and square this up, and then I need to get a dovetail in there. Still about 1,000 RPMs. Okay, that's about all I can get there, and it's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to get set up and maybe do a little sanding on here before we flip it. Well, here is the Sandaplex. Got a brand new 180 grit in it. I just was able to purchase some of these things. I don't know if they make them new anymore, but I got a good tip from a good friend of mine that some were for sale on eBay, and I got them. Now we get to try them out. Okay, so with the 2-inch disc, I'm going to run it in reverse, about 370 RPMs. So I'll be back when we're flipped around. Right now I'm making a design change that I regret, but never give up because this one worked out. I'm going to go ahead and cut the inside out. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. It's kind of cold out here. Got the heater going. Probably hear that. So we're going to go ahead and cut it out and see what we can do with it. So I like to start establishing the depth just in this little area here, and I like to use this round carbide for it. I think it works quite well. It's almost like drilling it down, and I have a little simple setup to check the depth. I know, look at it right here, and I can see that I have a 1/2 inch. I'm just going to cut this away, and I might not go the whole distance, but at least I should know that I'm not going to go too far. I know we're nowhere close, but by getting this out of my way, I can make easier cuts down through here, because the center is always the hardest to cut away. This is an extremely hard piece of Black Locust, and I'm going into the crotch areas, and that is really going to be spectacular. I'll go ahead and go maybe another 1/2 inch. So that cutter's 5/8 diameter, so I can pretty much use that as a measuring device. I'll start bringing the top into the wall thickness I want. Alright, that's good. Right there. It's about 1/4. Okay. I finished cutting last night, and I almost decided I didn't even want to finish this thing, but it's looking much better. Down we go. I think that is it. I just need to blend some of these tool marks in. I like how that turned out. Okay, I'm going to get ready to sand. Okay, time to go ahead and sand this up. The bottom of the bowl has already been sanded up quite a bit. I'll do the inside, get it up to 400. I'll do the bottom and finish it out to 400. It's going to be noisy. I have my overhead air filter going. I turn the dust collector on, and that makes noise. I'll just sand a little bit. I'll shut this off and I'll come back and we'll get a coat of sanding sealer on it. Right now I'm going to run in reverse and you'll see the dust collector head here, which I still am working on something that works even better. So you'll be able to see the dust traveling over there. Well, it's always nice to see the first coat of either sealer or finish go on the bare wood. So I'm going to put some sanding sealer on this. It's a shellac based sanding sealer. There's the bark right there. That's why it's that rich color. It's bark, and it's a little softer than the wood. Well, it's a lot softer than the wood, but it's pretty. Here's some grain there that's really lit up. Over here too. A lot of chatoyance in that. So that's about what it's going to look like. Oh, that's pretty right there where that little knot was. And then here's some more bark. So that's about what it's going to look like. And I'll be back when we have all the finish on it, on both sides. And we'll take the tenon off. Okay. I'm going to take the tenon off the bottom of this bowl, get some finish on it, and there'll be another one done. In case you're wondering what that noise is, it's 40 degrees today. I got this heater blowing on my back and it sure feels good. And I have another one about 10 feet away from me on the floor. Let me get this set up and we'll cut this off. Got one of my little blocks in the chuck, some padded material. I'm going to pull the tailstock up, line it up on that existing hole. Tighten it up and we'll see how it runs. Start with a 1/2 inch bowl gouge and get it cut mostly down. That's getting pretty small. I'm going to slow it down to about 200. And now, this is Phil's trick, not mine. Pull the bevel of the tool up against the base, left hand on the stop button, and slowly cut it away. And when it stops turning, we're all the way through. And there it is. Here's my finished Black Locust turning. Finished 8.5 inches in diameter. It's 2 5/8 tall, and the base is 4 5/8 inches. I finished it using sanding sealer and shellac, and I like how it turned out. I did regret turning the branches round, and I let it sit all night And I came out the next day and said, well, I've got to finish it. I know there's pretty wood in there, and I actually like the way it turned out a lot. I think it's really pretty. These little white areas, they really are unusual. A lot of times it borders black, and you can see a little bit, but it's bordering the bark, and it does it over here as well. There and there you have that. Very, very pretty wood. And this outside, it's got a lot going on. That's more yellow than white. So I'm really happy with it. It was a fun turning to do, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And a special thanks to all my subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to my channel and you feel so inclined, please consider subscribing. Thanks again, and until the next time, I'll see you later.